It is commitment day here at InsideTexas.com. Nick Brooks, the four-star offensive lineman out of Grayson High School in Loganville, Georgia, has committed to the Longhorns in the class of 2025. Welcome to the Inside Texas Football YouTube channel powered by InsideTexas.com. I'm Justin Wells, but more importantly, with me, as always, is the coach, Coach Dub, Charlie Williams. He's here to talk up about Nick Brooks and to tell us all the good stuff that Texas fans need to hear. But first, you got to like that video. You got to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're getting there. We're climbing to 10,000 subs. Help us get to that mark. Also, come see us at InsideTexas.com. We're having a lot of fun over the next few days, and you do not want to miss out on any of our good stuff. Recruiting a week away from the season opening. There's just so much to cover, man. But today is Nick Brooks Day. And you know, Kyle Flood, coach, he loves large humans. I think that's kind of a known quantity right now. He loves those big boys at 6'7", 360 pounds. Coach, tell us how Nick Brooks is going to fit at the University of Texas.
Man, just another big human. I don't even like calling him an offensive lineman. This is a big athlete who can move. Look at his tape here. You can see him skip pull and get to the second level and just bury a defender. Like, this is a big guy who can move. Another big human for Kyle Flood that he's going to develop and get ready for the NFL. I love this kid tape. He's just so aggressive. Look, all the schools that wanted him, they wanted him for a reason. Right now he's at Texas. He just got another great guy fit into the class, a big mauler who can play right, left tackle. He may can play guard, and you can use him to pull and get out in front of guys on screen passes that Sark loves to run. Or he's going to run in power account. He's going to go bury a defender or just down block and just cave the whole defensive line down. And I love this guy. A great pickup by the Longhorns.
Yeah, this joker, he needs an NIL deal with IHOP because he's a walking pancake. He is literally disemboweling these guys, and that's exactly what this Texas team needs. He's going to be he's one of the offensive tackle take of this 2025 class. He's a really interesting story. This is a kid that grew up in Georgia. Then he moved to Iowa for a year, and then he actually just moved back. He's back at Grayson High School in Loganville, Georgia. Texas has gone to Grayson a handful of times, but Nick Brooks is a kid that he had a handful of schools. Georgia was kind of the team he grew up loving, and Georgia was in the mix. They made a push for him. And that was that was big. USC made a really nice push for him. But I think at the end of the day, his family felt really comfortable in Austin. I think they feel like he's going to be taken care of. In honesty, in the NIL era, Nick Brooks is a great example of how NIL can change a family's life and can really, really help a family situation. And I think that's the best part about Nick Brooks and joining this class. Not to mention, you just watch the tape. He's just a walking pancake. The dude is outstanding. But ultimately, it came down to Texas, USC, and Georgia, and he picks the Horns. This is a big one because Texas just missed on Michael Fasusi a couple days ago. Brooks fills in that tackle spot. I think that's going to be the biggest thing right there is him, because now you can focus on 2026 offensive line. And you can you can start to narrow down on John Turntime, that top 10 tackle. You can start to Felix Ojo. You can get closer to Maximus Wright. You can start really putting more resources towards 2026 now that it looks like Texas has wrapped up their O-line haul for 2025. Also, this video, we got to give some love to another big, large human in the courtroom, and that's Andre the lawyer. This video is brought to you by Andre. If you're injured, you have to trust the team that has secured millions for its clients over the years. We're talking about slip and falls, car wrecks, wrongful deaths, 18-wheeler accidents, on-the-job injuries. Do not let an insurance company tell you what your claim's worth. Andre the lawyer is that guy for you. If you ever get stuck, you ever get in trouble, that's the guy that you want behind you, paving the path right there. Andre the lawyer. Give him a call at 214-444-8808. He's located in Dallas, but he serves Texans throughout the state. 214-444-8808. Is Kyle Flood done with this recruiting cycle? That's the big question now. And right now it appears like these are going to be the five. I think these are going to be the guys that they go into December with. Now, things can change, especially in this cycle that we've seen. Different things can always change. But if this is the last group, give me the best position for each five real quick.
Yeah, definitely. Let's do it. And I also wrote about this in an article in South Texas.
Yes, you did.
And with Nick Brooks in mind at the time. So I see Nick starting at right tackle. He's a big mauler. Reminds me of big Cam Williams, who can just maybe more athletic. You can put the Coleman. I say Devin Coleman at right guard. You got Big John Mills can go play left tackle. He's a big guy, another big human who can move, another athletic offensive lineman. You got Christensen, PNG. He can play left tackle or play guard. He's a big kid, right? And then we got the other Coleman, right? 2/3 of the triple threat, Jordan Coleman. He can play left or right guard. He even can play some tackle. So, man, you can mix and match a versatile group by Cal Flood who can play up and down the line. I think you just added quality depth to your team, honestly.
Absolutely. And I'd put Devin at left guard, and I'd let Jackson Christian snap the football. And I think that would actually be a pretty impressive top 5. It's not the biggest on a rating scale like they had 2 years ago when they brought in Kelvin Banks and DJ Campbell and Cam Williams. I mean, 5 stars, high 4 stars. They may not have the top rankings in that regard, but I think we're at a stage where we have to trust Kyle Flood. We have to trust his development. This is something that he's really good at. They're already beginning to put guys in the league, starting with Christian Jones. Next year, you're probably looking at 2 or 3 more. How would you summarize Cal Flood getting Nick Brooks? How would you ultimately tell Texas fans, this is why you go out for these big 3-star and 4-star guys? You have to trust Flood in that development, Austin.
Yeah, definitely. You just got to look at the resume and what he's done with the offensive line. I mean, you can just take a look at the guys that we know we had. No, Kevin Banks was, he came in pretty much ready as stuff. But you got your DJ Campbell, who's living up to the 5-star status that he was because Cal Flood's got him. You got Big Cam Williams, who looks like he's trimmed down and really – the light bulbs came on, right? And I think that's the biggest thing. You look at the back of Trevor Gooseby when he came on campus to what he is now and what he's going to be. Like, the development that Cal Flood brings to the table is just unmatched. Like I said, big Nick Brooks, he's committed to Iowa. Like, Iowa takes a bunch of NFL guys. That says a lot. And the fact that Cal Flood is able to get that guy from Iowa, that just speaks volumes to what he's able to do and people trusting him to develop their kids.
Yeah, there's some programs when they take a kid at a certain position, you just go, that's a take. When Stanford offers a tight end, that's a take. Yeah. When Iowa offers and gets an offensive lineman, that's a take. Alabama with running backs. I mean, that's just how the world works. And so I think this is big for Kyle Flood. Nick Brooks size big at 6'7", 360 pounds. This is a big day. This is huge. Thank you so much for joining us and making us a part of your day. Nick Brooks commits to the University of Texas, the 4-star out of Grayson High School in Loganville, Georgia. This is a big get on massive scales. Come see us at InsideTexas.com. We are having the best time in recruiting right now. More good stuff is coming down the pipe. You got to just stay with us. Come hang out with us and help it and like and subscribe to the Inside Texas Football YouTube channel. Help us climb to that 10,000 sub mark. We're getting there. A little bit at a time, and we need your help, Texas fans. So please do that. Coach Williams, I sure do appreciate you today. I'll see you around soon, and I'll see you at the Inside Texas Football YouTube channel, powered by InsideTexas.com.